How do you make a business plan? This is so important. Please, please, please do a business plan. There are a few different things that are part of every business plan. First of all, there is an executive summary. Second of all, there is usually a description of what your business is going to do and your business purpose. Third, you're going to have an ideal list of your products that you're going to sell. Fourth, you're going to have a list of your types of customers who are going to buy your products. Then you're going to have a list of marketing channels on how you're going to reach your customers. And then last and most importantly, and I'm going to come back to this in a second, last and most importantly, you're going to have financial forecasting documents. But here's the thing, if you're doing a business plan, I want you to do them in reverse order. All right. So what I want you to do is I want you to start with the financial forecasting, because a lot of people, they start a business because they want to make money. And we're not going to put money last on our list of things to plan. We're going to put our money at the top of the list. If that's our goal, is to have a business, then that's our goal, is to make money. And so we're going to figure out, okay, how much money do we need to make? We need to make $120,000 a year. Okay, cool. You need to make $10,000 a month. Excellent. All right, good. So then you have to figure out, okay, now that I know my business needs to make at least $10,000 a month, well, how much product or service can I sell in a month? And you might realize, well, I might only be able to sell 5. Okay, well, you're going to need to make $2,000. Oh my goodness, who is going to pay that much? And so then you realize, I'm going to have to think carefully about who my customers are, because some of my customers won't pay $2,000. And so this is why we do it in reverse. If you come up with your other plans first, you're going to get to the financial documents, you're going to get really discouraged because you did all that work. But if we start with the finances first, then we figure, okay, this is how much I got to make. How am I going to do it? I'm going to have to turn the hustle. Well, guess what? New moms probably don't have enough money to afford $2,000 a month, but maybe grandparents do. So maybe instead of targeting new moms, I need to target grandparents. That one comes up more often, which is why I used it. And so you need to make a business plan that starts with how much you need to make. Then, okay, who can afford that? Where are they? Are they on social media? Are they, on billboards? Or, how do I reach them? Okay, I know who I'm going to reach. I know how to reach them. Okay, now let's figure out what is it that they need. I was going to do this, but guess what? No one's going to pay $2,000 for that. How about I change it around? If I do this and this and this instead, now I've got a product that people will pay $2,000 for. Okay, so before that was third in the list, and we did it before the pricing, and so you might have come up with a product that's just not going to sell. Now that we've said, okay, we got to make this much money, you change your product to be valuable enough to make enough money that you're going to sell for. And now you're thinking, okay, great. Now I'm going to describe what my business does. I sell to this kind of person. They buy this. Here's the problems that they have. And then lastly, we come up with an executive summary. An executive summary is a 1, 2, or 3 sentence description of what your business does. Here's an example of a business summary, an executive summary. This is my business's executive summary. Surge Business Law helps small businesses launch, grow, and succeed. Right there, okay, are you a small business? Well, guess what? I should listen because this guy's talking to me. Well, what do we do? What do we help people do? Do we help them do lawsuits? No. We help them launch, grow, and succeed. My law firm does risk management. What does your business do? What is your business executive summary? Leave a comment. I want to hear it. And let me know what questions you have about business plans too. Bye.